Hello beautiful souls, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Tess, and in today's reading we are going to dive into all of the energies and prediction for year 2025, what surprises, what opportunities, what challenges, and basically everything that is like lying ahead for you this year. So let's find out together what you need to know regarding 2025. And in today's reading you are going to get to choose from 3 different piles, and each of these piles is offering a different glimpse into what 2025 may hold for you. So you should take a moment to ground yourself, breathe deeply, and then let your intuition to choose the pile that speaks to you the most. You can choose based on your intuition, then you can also choose based on the number that is associated with each pile, so 1, 2, or 3, or you can also choose based on the crystal that is connected with each pile. So this crystal is connected to the first pile, the second pile, and the third pile. So ground yourself and choose the pile that resonates with you the most. And then in the description down below, you're going to find the timestamps with your specific reading. So take a deeper breath and let your intuition guide you to the pile that speaks to you the most. Welcome pile number 1 to your reading. So let's see together what messages you need to hear regarding 2025. So the first card what we have is this 4 of Wands, and 4 of Wands is actually a very positive card, and it's all about like celebration, it's all about stability, it's all about like harmony. So what I'm also getting that in 2024 it will be a year filled with joy, filled with accomplishment, because this whole energy around like 4 of Wands can actually also manifest as one big, maybe significant event. Maybe you're also going to reach some milestone. Maybe you're going to, I don't know, I'm just going to say this as an example, maybe milestone like wedding, maybe a promotion, or maybe just basically a big achievement that is also going to give you the sense of stability in your foundations. And also what I'm getting, this could also mean that it is pointing towards like this sense of home and sense of belonging in your life. So what I'm also getting that this year for you, pile number 1, will bring some kind of opportunities to connect with your community, maybe also connect more with your family, or basically it is all about like sharing the mutual happiness and mutual support. So you are probably going to also be more connected with the people who are supporting you, or also people who have always been there for you. So you are also maybe to kind of going to pick the right people for you, or you're also going to maybe end up some relationships because you will realize that you want to focus on something more solid and something more strong in your life. And also it is basically showing that year 2025 will be very important for your relationships as well. Maybe you have also feeling like disconnected. Maybe you also felt like you don't have a lot of friends. Maybe you also felt like, I don't know, with your spouse the things didn't work very well in 2024, and in 2025 you will actually kind of strengthen your existing bonds. But what I'm getting mostly, it's related to your spouse. What I'm getting is not like related maybe to your co-workers is the message that is coming, but mostly like in your home life is the message. And that I'm also like looking at the card on like a deeper level, it is talking about like building stability for the long-term perspective. So maybe it can be that you are going to set up a home, maybe you're going to get a long-lasting relationship, maybe you are going to commit to relationships, or maybe you're also going to start a new career that will be very beneficial for you from the long-term perspective. Because what I'm getting, like this 2025 is going to be very much like tangible resources or tangible maybe results you are going to get, because it's all about stability, and something very strong in your life is going to happen in 2025. So you need to also kind of like let yourself to also celebrate all of the wins, no matter if, like, I don't know, if you achieve something big or if you achieve something small, just basically celebrate everything that is coming your way. Because this is very beautiful card that is signalizing that you are going to build something very solid for your future, and also maybe for the years that are coming, 2026 or something like that. So something very long term, you're going to build something. Then the next card what we have is the Hermit. As a card is a card of introspection, of spiritual awakening. It's also the card that is symbolizing maybe like self-discovery, or also finding something you may be also looking for a long term or long time. And also, the Four of Wands is suggesting that you are going to have a lot of joy in 2025, but this card is suggesting that it will be also a year where you need to kind of turn inward, and it can maybe also mean that you need to kind of like pull back from external distraction, or maybe also you need to kind of explore your true desires, or you're also going to explore maybe your true purpose, because this year what I'm getting, you are kind of like being called to also spend more time alone, and you're also being asked to reflect on your life from long-term perspective. And also you need to kind of like reflect on all of the lessons you learned so far, because it is kind of like asking you, this card, to pause and look within you. And also, if you are looking for some answers, seek inside you, not like seek it from external world or outside world, but basically all of the answers you need are in you. So seek them in your inner wisdom. And also, sometimes this card can show a mentorship, so maybe you can also become like a guide to other people, or maybe someone this year is going to ask for support because they see that you maybe achieve something they also wish to achieve. And it could also be, I don't know, something like spiritual growth. Maybe you will also, when I'm also talking about spirituality, you may also be drawn to kind of do more things like meditation, journaling. Maybe also you're going to look into different philosophies or religion, just something, you're going to spend some time also focusing on what is resonating with your soul this year. And also this card is basically reminding you that you need to also get this clarity, or also like the answer, like we told before, from stillness, and also from being kind of like alone or spending time alone. And also, maybe also other people won't really understand that you want to spend some time alone, but you need to trust that if you're going to look inside you and this inward journey, it will actually help you to light the next steps, or to guide you on your next steps. The next card, what we have, is this reversed Eight of Pentacles. And this is very interesting, because this reversed Eight of Pentacles is basically telling you that maybe in 2025, you are going to need to reevaluate your approach to work, or also just think about your personal growth, because you may also feel a little bit during the year frustrated, or maybe you're going to also feel that the progress is a little bit slow, and you are not going to progress so quickly and not so quickly achieving your goals. But this card is also kind of like warning you that you cannot like fall into the circle or cycles of being perfect, or this imposter syndrome or procrastination even, because when it's in a reversed position, it's basically asking you that you need to reflect. Also with the Hermit card is what I'm getting, reflect on where you are investing your energy. It doesn't have to be only like, I don't know, the work, but also the relationships. You need to really realize if the work, the energy you are investing in the things, if it's really worth it and if it's really beneficial for you. But you can also maybe ask yourself if you are like putting efforts into things that truly matters to you, or if you are maybe also stuck in the routines, or maybe stuck in some daily habits, or basically stuck into something that is no longer aligning with your long-term goals, or maybe it's not aligned with who you want to be in the future. So this Eight of Pentacles is basically asking you to really look at your priorities, look at your habits, and focus on what is very fulfilling for you. And also, when I'm going to look at this at a bigger picture, this card can also say that you need to take some time to pause also with the Hermit, or take a break to avoid burnout, because discipline and hard work is very important, but also the balance. So maybe you're going to be a little bit out of balance with your work life is the message that I'm getting. So you just need to also give yourself time, and also the permission is the message that's coming, to rest and recharge when you need it. Then the next card what I have is from the Ask Your Guides, and is the card of success. So this is actually a very powerful confirmation, very beautiful card, because it is saying that in 2025, this whole year is going to give you basically very great achievements, and your guides are celebrating your efforts, and also they want to know you that the success is within the reach, whether it's like your relationships, maybe your career, personal growth. Just basically you planted some seeds, maybe also in 2024, and you are kind of now starting to see the fruit of the seeds. But however, also this card can also ask you to look within what success truly means to you. So it's maybe you need to ask if it's all about external recognition, or maybe it's also about like this inner fulfillment, because your also guides are kind of reminding you that success is not just that you are going to come to this end destination, but it's more about the whole journey and about the process. So you need to, like I said, celebrate your wins, but don't also forget to enjoy all of the small steps or the whole process. And also on the spiritual level, this card can kind of suggest that you can be more aligned with your highest purpose, and you need to just trust basically that the path you are on, even when maybe it's going to be a little bit slow or challenging, it is just a very important part of your growth in 2025 is the message that's also coming through. Okay, the next card what we have is from Work Your Light, and it's the card of boundaries. This is a very important message for you. It is basically encouraging you to evaluate where you need to set some limits or boundaries in your life, whether, like we talked, with the people, with the work, maybe even your own habits. It's the message that I'm all the time getting. So because boundaries, it's not like you are going to end some relationships or shut people out or something like that, but it's more about like protecting your own energy, and you need to be sure that you also have the space to kind of light up or something like that, to kind of shine or thrive or something like that. And if you have been also saying so much of yes to so many things, this card is kind of a small reminder to also prioritize yourself first, because it's completely okay to say no. And if something is not aligned with your values or something is not aligned with your goals, setting boundaries may feel like a little bit heavy or uncomfortable at first, but if especially if you also put other people's needs before your own, however, the future self or your higher self is going to actually thank you for setting your boundaries and also saying no, because this card is also speaking about emotional boundaries. So you need to also pay attention to all of the relationships that feel maybe one-sided, or maybe relationships feel a little bit draining. I also know that it's okay to help other people and everything, but you cannot pour from an empty cup. So you need to focus on creating like balanced connections, and to just also focus where you are getting something back, not only that you are giving something to other people. So focus on balancing your relationships as well in the upcoming year. Okay, the next card what we have is from the Golden Future. And it is card of psychic gift. So this is a very beautiful reminder that you have some intuitive abilities, you have some gifts, and in these upcoming years you may also kind of start noticing that you have some increased senses of awareness, or maybe you're also going to find yourself kind of like drawn to explore your psychic gifts even further, maybe like Reiki, maybe meditations, maybe some synchronicities, maybe you're going to listen to your gut feelings, maybe you're also going to pay attention to your dreams, but basically your intuition will guide you towards your highest good. And also this card, when I'm looking at the pictures and everything, it is basically asking you to really trust your inner knowledge. Maybe also in the last year or the last years you have been kind of doubting yourself, or maybe you were also second guessing your decisions. But this year is a very great year for embracing your gifts and also using the gift to kind of guide you. So maybe like an inner compass or something like that. And you need to also consider exploring those tools or practices, like I mentioned, tarot, energy work, meditation, breath work, etc. Because the more you are going to trust the universe and those practices, then your abilities can become the stronger the upcoming year. The next card that I have for you have also a small affirmation, but also these boundary cards. I forgot to read it for you. Where do you need to establish better boundaries is also the question you can maybe journal on. And also this card was learn to trust your intuition. And also this has a small mantra or affirmation. I come into the practice of seeing the good in all things. So it's the card of love. And what I'm getting, this card is basically like suggesting that this whole year will be filled with love. Maybe also like we talk about the wedding or proposal or a new relationship. So it's going to be very much connected to the love, and it could also, like we talk, manifest in the form of romantic love or maybe self-love. You are going to start putting those boundaries and you are going to establish bigger confidence, or you're also going to love yourself more because you will say no to other people. Or also this can just be that you're going to be more tuned into your intuition and you are going to develop some unconditional love for all of the people around you. Or maybe you are also going to start to heal yourself from like past hurts or past traumas or something like that, and you need to kind of have your heart ready to open again. And on like a personal level, what I'm getting, it can also suggest that you need to nurture yourself, or maybe you need to establish a deeper connection with yourself, with your inner self. Because, the self-love is not only like that you are going to treat yourself kindly, but it's more about like you are going to honor your word. And you are going to refuse to settle for less than you deserve. You are going to set these clear boundaries. And this card is also like talking about like, like we talk, to understand other people and love them. Even maybe you have some challenging relationships, for example, in your work, it can also signal this reversed Eight of Pentacles. You have some toxic work environment or just challenging relationships, but you need to also approach your situation with open heart, because the situation will eventually change, because you're going to navigate your life with more intuition, with more love, with more like this inner guidance, and then you can also overcome those obstacles, and the relationships can also then kind of transform into something better. Because the love is the highest frequency, and also if you're going to embrace it, you can attract more positivity and more love into your life. Okay, the next card that I have is from the Moonology messages, and is the message of changes. So this is signaling very transformative period in your life in 2025. So maybe in this year you are going to get some significant shifts that are also going to change how you are viewing yourself, is the message, or also maybe the whole world around you. And this also changes may feel like unexpected, or maybe they're going to be like challenging or uncomfortable, but they are very necessary for your growth. And this card is basically like asking you to release the fear and also embrace the unknown. And these changes are happening for you and not to you, because they are very necessary to align yourself or align you with your like highest path or your highest self. And the universe is basically like also shaping the whole like journey for you, so you can step into your full potential and you can also shine and thrive. And if you have been also maybe like clinging to, I don't know, old habits or resisting change or something, you know, you have been holding into something, this card is basically asking you to let go of the control, basically, and allow every new opportunities to come into your life is the whole message that I'm getting. Okay, and then the next card, what I have, and the last card is the card of Bloom, and it's from Crystal Grid Oracle. And this card is symbolizing a growth, is symbolizing abundance, and you know, in 2025 you are going to bloom or flourish in the ways you never expected. And also this card is suggesting that all of your hard work you also put maybe in 2024 in your dedication, it will finally this year start paying off. And it's not only like, you know, that things are going to happen to you, but it's more about stepping into your power and also embracing your uniqueness or your unique gifts. And it's basically like this flower, like what we can see, that, you know, your journey hasn't been easy, but you also faces some challenges and everything. But now you also are starting to enjoying the whole journey and enjoying everything that the life has to offer for you. And you know, it's now very good time to actually start shining and to shine. And it's very beautiful reminder to also stay grounded as you are going to grow into this better and bigger version of yourself. And you also need a solid foundation to support your success. So you need to really stay connected to your values, and also you need to remember to nurture yourself along the way. But when I'm also looking at the whole spread, what I'm getting that this whole year, you know, you're going to celebrate a lot of achievements. You are going to need to look inside you, to reflect and realign yourself. Then also you need to kind of like work smarter, not harder, is the message that is coming. And also the whole year will be year of love and transformation and embracing your gifts. And you just need to really set clear boundaries in this year and also trust the process and celebrate your growth. And then you are going to feel more grounded, fulfilled, and more like aligned with your true selves. But I also want to see some mantra cards for you for this upcoming year. Okay, so the first mantra, or like, oh my god, very beautiful, abundance. I live in abundance and radiate abundance. I am abundant. Very beautiful card. And then I also want to see if there are some significant numbers for you. So this is going to be an extra confirmation for you. Okay, we have number 1. We have number 11. Very beautiful. We have number 8. Number 1. Again, and number 8 again. So maybe those numbers are going to be significant for you. But I also kind of want to see what significant months are going to be for you in 2025. What significant months are going to be there for file number 1. Okay, so I got only 2 months, and I got month of August and then month of March. So maybe those months are going to be very transformative for you and very beneficial for your growth or for your life. So I have the feeling that that was it, what the universe wanted you to hear today about your upcoming year. And as always, please remember to choose what resonates with you and leave the rest, because this is whole a collective general reading. So thank you so much for tuning into this reading. Until next time, see you. Welcome pile number 2 to your reading. This reading is for everyone who chose pile number 2, the crystal associated with this pile, or just basically the number 2. So let's see how 2025 will look like for you. So the first card what we have is this Princess of Cups. Okay, this is very beautiful because the Princess of the Cups is representing like emotional renewal and also opening your heart to new experiences. So in 2025 you may also find yourself kind of like approaching your life or approaching this year with like a fresh perspective, especially when it comes to creativity or self-expression, or also it can signal when it comes to also relationship as well. But it is also signaling that you're going to be more in touch this year with your intuition, and it could also maybe guide you to, I don't know, to start something new, maybe start new projects, or maybe, I don't know, you're going to get more into, I'm just going to say this as an example, like writing or exploring spirituality or painting, just something creative. However, the Princess of Cups is also suggesting that you may need to protect your sensitivity or protect basically your whole energy, because maybe in 2025 you're going to get into some situations where the life is going to feel a little bit challenging and you just need to establish better emotional boundaries. But then I'm also getting that all of those challenges and the boundaries and everything, you are going to approach basically the life from different perspectives. It will be very beneficial for you because it will be essential for your growth. And also, if you're going to set these boundaries, it may also kind of help you to navigate between giving and overgiving yourself to other people, or overgiving your emotions, or basically yourself in relationships. Because, someone who has these qualities of this Princess of Cups, the Princess of Cups is very gentle, emotionally expressive, imaginative, and creative. And you may also see those things playing a key role for you this year. And it could also be that maybe there could be a romantic interest, or maybe a close friend who will help you to connect more with your feelings. But also, when I'm going to look into your career or personal goals, this card can also suggest that it will be your year kind of inspired to try something different, something unconventional, or something basically more creative. And what I'm also getting, that all of the opportunities that may come to you in this year may also be for you to kind of align yourself with your soul's passions. And also, you will need to trust more into your intuition and take small and meaningful steps forward, and not to focus more on like superficial things, but more into what is filling up your cups and what is really filling up your soul, and what you also feel so much like happy and so much, just basically so much passionate about. Okay, the next card, what we have, it's reverse Three of Wands. And the reverse Three of Wands can actually show that there are going to be some challenges in plans or in planning, or maybe some challenges to expand your horizon. So in 2025, you may also feel like, your efforts to move forward on your journey are kind of like blocked, or there are some delays, or maybe there are some lack of resources or indecisions or something like that, because this card is basically suggesting that you need to have more patience. And also you need to remind yourself that all the obstacles are temporary, and everything can actually shift to something more positive and something better. And perhaps maybe you also put so much, too many like pressures on yourself, or maybe you also want so hard to achieve some outcomes, and it can also lead you to frustration. So instead of maybe focusing on what is not working, you need to take a step back and kind of reevaluate your goals. And you just need to also look into what is really aligned with yourself and with your true purpose and with your soul, and also look into what is making you truly happy. Or maybe you are also going after something because out of some obligations, or out of something that it is expected me to do. Maybe also you are just achieving something because the society is putting the pressure, or your family, or you are maybe not achieving something because you wanted to, but because you felt some external pressures to do that. But also what I'm getting, the reverse position can also highlight that you need to release the control over the things you cannot actually change, because there may be some situations in 2025 that this year will be when some plans are going to fall apart, but it can actually lead you to something better and some unexpected blessings. And you just need to really trust that this whole timing of your journey is right for you, and that everything is happening for a reason for you. Okay, the next card what I have for you is the High Priestess. And the High Priestess is a very powerful card and very beautiful card, because it is basically bringing like the spiritual energy into this reading. And she's also suggesting or signaling intuition, mystery, like also deeper connection with something unseen. So this year you may also feel like you're drawn into exploring your inner world, or you may also find yourself that you really like some, I don't know, meditations or journaling or some esoteric things or tarot or Reiki or something very like spiritual and something healing, or maybe even like astrology, or yeah, something like that, because this whole energy about High Priestess is basically pushing you to trust your instincts more than you trust maybe the external opinions. Is also with the River 3 of Wands was suggesting maybe you're also going to find the answers you look for within yourself if you're going to seek within yourself. And this card is also suggesting basically like some kind of period of quiet reflection. So maybe in 2025 you are going to have some moments or some weeks or months when you are going to feel that you just need to kind of withdraw from the noise of the world and focus more on your inner world, or focus more inward. And also when I'm getting this whole introspection may also bring you some clarities to all of the situations that are currently feeling might be confusing or challenging. And if you're also looking for maybe love, if you are starting to date this year, this High Priestess is actually signaling there is going to be, some deep spiritual or like connection that is like, sent from the universe, or there is a destiny, or this is a fate. You are going to maybe meet someone can enter your life and you will just feel like, okay, it meant to be like this. Something is coming, I have the feeling, in your life. But also, however, we also need to look at some messages. It is also suggesting that you need to be patient, because this relationship will also develop at own pace. And for example, if you're going to look into your career, in the career, this can also mean that there are going to be some opportunities that are going to be more aligned with your higher purpose. And maybe there are going to be some career opportunities that are going to allow you to work with your intuitive or with your creative gifts. Okay, the next card, moving to oracle cards, is the card of survival. And this card is basically highlighting your resilience in overcoming challenges, because in 2025 there might be some moments when you are going to feel that you are in survival mode, or maybe you're going to also struggle to balance all of the responsibilities, or basically are just going to feel overwhelmed by the life demands, or also the people around you may have high demands. And your guides, because this is from Ask Your Guides deck, your guides are basically asking you that you need to know that you are not alone. And also your guide, the angels, this universe, they're all like walking beside you, and they're helping you to find the strength. And also this card is basically asking you to kind of look into whether you are living out of alignment with your true purpose, or maybe you are living according to other people. Maybe you're also stuck in your job, maybe you're stuck in relationship, maybe just some situations feel a little bit draining. And if also this is resonating with you, this year is best year for you to start making the changes, even if maybe they are going to feel small. So you need to really trust that each step you take is leading you towards being more authentic yourself, or just being, living according to your highest self. And I have the feeling that if you're also going to live according to you, then you can also establish a better stability and establish better happiness. And when I'm also going to look at this at more practical level, this can also mean that the card is asking you to, put a lot of efforts into self-care, create boundaries, to protect your energy. Or also you are being asked to not forget to ask for help from your friends or the people around you, because some people may actually help you, and you can actually benefit from asking the help you may need in the upcoming year. Okay, the next card what I have is from Work Your Light, and it is card of Dance with Life. Very beautiful card, and it is also saying that do something to change your energy. So this card is basically like asking you to really embrace this natural flow of life, and also reconnect with the joy in your life. And also in 2025, you may find that all of the responsibilities and all of the worries, like we told before, have kind of like I don't know, eat you or eat your spirit, but this card is like a beautiful reminder that you need to find beauty in something every day. And also maybe you are going to do some dancing, maybe just laughing or doing some hobby. Just do something every day that is going to bring you more happiness, because maybe you're going to have some challenges this year, but don't forget that your daily habits and daily routines really matter, and they can actually transform your life. So this card is also like suggesting that you may also just surround yourself to the flow of life and these rhythms of universe. And also, you know, the things are maybe not going to go as you planned, but you need to try to see all of the lessons and try to see all of the opportunities behind those hidden situations. And you're also being kind of like asked to release the control and trust that the universe is leading you actually where you need to be. And this card is also suggesting that you may need to also take some break, or also break free just from the routines that feel stagnant, or also break free from everything that is holding you back and that is not aligned with your true purpose. So you need to also be more spontaneous every day, and also don't be afraid to say yes to new experiences. Maybe you are going to be also asked to step out of your comfort zone in 2025. Okay, the next card is from Golden Future, and it is health and healing. Okay, so your health, what I'm getting, both physically but also emotionally, will be a central focus for you in 2025. Maybe you're going to be drawn to practices to kind of increase your well-being, maybe yoga, meditation. Maybe you're going to start a new diet, maybe a plant-based diet, or something new is going to happen in terms of your health. And maybe you have been also in the past neglecting self-care, like we also talked with the other cards, but now it's a very good time to prioritize your well-being and self-care, and also the healing. Maybe a little bit more than just a physical healing, it may be also spiritual or emotional healing. So maybe you have some past traumas, unresolved emotions, maybe you even have some limiting beliefs that could come to the surface in this year. So you need to be very gentle with yourself as you are going to also work with those feelings. And also, if you need help, like we also talked before, don't be afraid to ask for help. Also surround yourself with supportive environment, and also people that can help you on this healing journey. And this card is also carrying a message. So whatever challenges you may face in 2025, your body and your spirit actually have the capacity to heal and grow very much stronger. So really focus on the health and healing in 2025. And also there is a small message: tune into your divine blueprint. So do what is making you happy, do what is making you that you feel free. Just really focus on increasing your energetical levels is the message that also came through. Then we have another card, and it is from Soul's Journey, and it is purpose, and it also have a small affirmation, and it is, I know what I'm here to do. And okay, the purpose. So this card is saying that maybe 2025 is going to be a year when you are going to be more aligned with your true purpose or with your life mission. And you may also discover some understandings like why you are here and how you can actually contribute to the world and how you can actually change something. And this card is basically asking you to also follow your passions, as also your passions are kind of like, you know, navigating you to discover your true purpose. So maybe you have been also feeling a little bit lost, maybe you have been feeling a little bit unmotivated, but this year is going to be a very great year for exploring new path. Even maybe you don't feel very resonating with them at the first, but as you are going to progress in those paths, you know, you are going to discover something new that can contribute to your bigger purpose. And you may also find yourself that, I don't know, your purpose may be connected with helping others, or maybe it can be through career or through creative projects, or maybe just personal relationships, because there is going to be a joy and there is going to be also fulfillment if you are going to live according to your true self and according to your authentic self. And then if you're going to be authentic and if you're going to really live according to your own rules, you can inspire other people around you, is the message that is also coming through. Then the next card is from the Moonology messages and is the card of strength. So in 2025, you actually need to tap into your inner strength to help you to navigate those challenges, and also tap into your strength to help you navigate your goals, because this card is a beautiful reminder that something is going to kind of shake you maybe a little bit, but it's not about like, I don't know, bending or breaking, but it's more about like standing tall again. And even though if you are going to go through some challenges, you need to rise again, rise from, you know, from, yeah, what I'm getting, this phoenix that is rising and he's like becoming alive again. This was just the picture that I saw. So basically stand tall and remember that nothing can actually break you. Nothing can actually shake you and shake your solid foundations. So maybe this year, like I said, you are going to face some moments that are going to test your courage. But these experiences are also going to make you stronger and make you more confident. Whether it's like standing up for yourself, maybe you're going to need to take some risks, or maybe overcoming some limiting beliefs. You need to trust in your abilities, that you are able to handle whatever is coming your way, basically. And the next and the last card is the spirit guides. So basically, your spirit guides are going to play a significant role for you this upcoming year, because your spirit guides or the universe may also send you some signals, some synchronicities. Maybe also they are going to send you some messages to just basically let you know that they are with you. So you need to kind of pay attention to maybe some repeating numbers, maybe pay attention to your dreams, maybe pay attention to the feathers or something that is coming into your life, because those signals and those things can actually hold the guidance you may look for or you may need. And this card is also encouraging you to kind of strengthen your connections with your spirit guides, maybe like we talk through prayer, through meditation, through journaling. So basically, if you're also feeling stuck, you can ask your guides for clarities, and you need to also trust that their wisdom and your spirit guides are going to also lead you to make the right decision. But I also have an affirmation card for you. I want to see if there is one affirmation for you that can be beneficial in the upcoming year. Okay. Future vision. The person staring back at me as wiser, stronger, more beautiful, more connected than they were in the past moment. Very beautiful. So really this whole year is going to be about transforming yourself and creating the authentic version of yourself, the authentic vision, and also creating the version you want to live like. And I also want to ask the guides if there are going to be some significant months for you in this year. February and September. So maybe something significant is going to happen in February or September. And I also want to ask for some number confirmations. Okay, we have number 10. We have number 5. 5 again. Maybe those numbers are significant for you. Then 11, also with the spirit guide sending the signals. 11, 11. 12, and one last shuffle, I feel like. Okay, 5. So maybe those numbers were significant for you. But I have a feeling that that was it, what the universe or your spirit guides wanted you to hear regarding the upcoming year. And as always, please remember to take what feels right and leave the rest, because this is whole a general collective reading. And as always, also remember that you have free will, you are a creator of your own destiny. Nothing is set in stone, and yeah, you're the ultimate creator of your life. So thank you so much for tuning into this reading. Until next time, see you. Welcome pile number 3 to your reading. Let's see together what you need to know about 2025. So starting with tarot cards. Okay, we have a reversed 7 of Pentacles, and a reversed 7 of Pentacles can actually suggest that this whole year, 2025, will be a year of reflection on your investments. Maybe it can be, literally like in the practical investments, but it can also be metaphorically, because in 2025, you may also find yourself questioning whether maybe your time, maybe your energy, maybe finances, money, resources, if everything this is paying off, because this card is basically representing frustration. It is also representing that you are impatient, and maybe the rewards you have been expecting are a little bit delayed, or they are kind of like out of the reach. Because also the reversal can suggest that, you planted some seeds, but they are not thriving because there is a lack of alignment, or there is a lack of nurturing for those seeds. And this is like metaphorically, but also, like I said, practically as well. Perhaps maybe you're also trying to, force some results in the areas that are no longer resonating with you or with your goals, or maybe we are just putting your energy into the things that are not fully aligned with your true purpose. And this card is basically asking you to reevaluate if you are, putting effort into the project, into the relationships, or maybe even it can be personal habits that are draining rather than fulfilling you. And when I'm also going to say a little bit something positive about this card, it is, the reflection is basically the first step towards having a new direction, towards redirecting, or basically this whole reversed Seven of Pentacles is reminding you that it's completely okay to also start fresh, and it's never like too late to also shift your energy towards like going after what is truly aligned with your passions, what is truly aligned with your long-term goals, or what is just basically truly aligned with your maybe future visions. Then the next card what we have is reverse justice. Okay, and this is interesting because the justice is talking about imbalances, about maybe lack of fairness in your life. So maybe in 2025 you may experience some certain situation where you're going to feel misunderstood, maybe misjudged, or maybe you're going to just be treated unfairly. And this card is also asking you to take closer look at how you're basically navigating, how you're being honest, how you are being accountable, how you are also basically responsible with others and also with yourself. Maybe you're also thinking that, oh my God, I'm going to start a new habit, I'm going to start eating healthy, and on Monday you are accomplishing this, and on Tuesday you actually are not. And this can also a little bit lower your self-esteem, and these behaviors can actually lower also your confidence, because if you're not accountable, I cannot pronounce this word today, if you're not this word with yourself, then how you can be also like accountable for other people, and how you can actually achieve your goals if you also see something and you don't do that. So also this card is basically asking you to reevaluate this aspect in yourself. And this card can also indicate that maybe you have some struggles with making decisions. Perhaps maybe you're avoiding very tough choice because you fear the consequences, or maybe you are also clinging into some old narratives or old people, old habits, or something in the past that is no longer serving you, because this justice is also kind of showing you or pushing you to confront the truth, even though maybe it's a little bit uncomfortable. Maybe there are just, I'm going to say this as an example, some unresolved disputes. Maybe you have some conflicts in your life, and this card is basically warning you against seeking the revenge or basically holding these grudges. And instead, you need to focus on creating or regaining the balance, and just let go of what is outside of your control, let go what is no longer serving you. And also on the spiritual level, when I'm going to look into this card, it can also signal that the universe is operating on like a bigger scale or bigger picture, even though when maybe the things are a little bit unfair currently, but the universe has a bigger plan for you, is the message that also came through. Then the next card what we have, okay, this is interesting because we have 3 reversals, but We also have reversed Ace of Swords, and it is basically showing that there is miscommunications, maybe lack of clarity, maybe mental fog. So in 2025, you may also struggle with finding direction or how to communicate your thoughts. And this card is basically also suggesting that maybe you have some visions, maybe you have some ideas, maybe you have some goals, but you feel a little bit blocked to putting them into this reality or implementing them in your life. And this card can also suggest or push you to focus on clearing your mind. Also, the message what I'm getting is maybe you can also clear your mind through some practices like is journaling, maybe meditation, maybe also just to be more open when you are going to speak with other people, or maybe also to just speak with someone who you can trust. And maybe also if you're going to express your inner thoughts, it can basically help you to find the clarity. So you need to also be kind of like cautious in the upcoming year to not kind of overthink or not to allow yourself to kind of have these negative thoughts to paralyze you or to stop you from achieving something. And also, when I'm going to look at the bigger picture, the reversed Ace of Swords can actually indicate that you are going to have struggles with the truth. Perhaps maybe you are not being honest with yourself about what you really want, or maybe someone in your life may not be very true or honest with their intention. And this year is all about like cutting through some illusions and also finding your inner voice. The next card that I have is from the Ask Your Guides, and it is card of celebration. So this card is bringing very positive and also joyful message for 2025, because you're going to have some challenges that are highlighted in the tarot cards, but there are going to be moments of joy and moments of celebrations this year, because your spirit guides want you to know that even like small victories are worth celebration and are worth acknowledgement. And also the celebration can point to some social connections. Maybe you are also going to find yourself that you are going to be more like surrounded in 2025 with supportive friends. Maybe there are going to be, supportive family or just supportive relationships in your life that can actually uplift your spirit. And also this card can push you or encouraging you to let go of the perfectionism and also just enjoy those simple moments in your daily life. And also your guides are kind of reminding you that, the joy is very powerful for healing, and also it's a very good time for celebrate all of the achievements you've done, no matter how small they may seem to you. But if you're going to also celebrate, and if you're going to focus more on being joyful, it can actually raise your vibration, and then you can actually attract more positive energy into your life. Okay, the soul family. Call in your tribe. You don't have to do this alone. So this card, what I'm looking at, is highlighting basically the importance of connections in 2025, and you are also being guided to align with your soul family. So basically your soul family are all of the people around you who resonates with you, who resonates with your energy. And also they are the people who are supporting your growth. And also those connections may come maybe through friendships, maybe collaborations, maybe workplace, or maybe even it's some unexpected places or unexpected connections. And you maybe have been also feeling kind of isolated or misunderstood, but this card is a beautiful sign that the right people are coming into your life, and you need to just be open to also kind of maybe build new relationships, or maybe deepen existing ones, or maybe just not to be afraid to also meet new people in 2025, because those connections and those people who you can meet can actually transform your life, and you can actually finally meet the right people you maybe ever even dream of. And the people can also help you to celebrate the victories you may also achieve. And also what I'm getting, this soul family and the people can also help you navigate those challenges and remind you of who you are and what is your worth. And this card is also kind of I don't know, encouraging you a little bit to release the relationships that no longer serve you. Although this may be hard, but maybe you also have some relationships in your life that, I don't know, you have been friends forever because you went to the same, I don't know, high school or elementary school, or just basically you're friends because you are working in the same environment or something, you know, and maybe those people are not very aligned with your highest self, or maybe those people are not basically living according to your values, or, you know, you are just a little bit different. So don't be afraid to also say no to those connections and invite the new connections to your life. And this card is also kind of saying that if you're going to hold into people or holding into some connections because of some kind of guilt, or if you're holding into some relationships because of some obligations, because, oh, they are my family, or they, you know, they have been here forever for me or something, you know, but it can actually create more imbalances in your life, because, yeah, you just need to trust that if you're going to let go of the relationships or the people that are no longer serving you, you can make the space for connections that are truly going to nourish your spirit and that are going to truly uplift you in your journey. The next card, what we have, is the card of new children. Be all you can be. Okay, this can also indicate, like, literally that the new children is going to enter your life, but it doesn't mean, okay, I'm going to explain it. It can be through birth, or maybe it can be just, you know, that you are going to be, I don't know, the bird in your family, or you're going to meet people who are going to have kids, or maybe it can be also that you are going to be a role model to some young people or something like this coming. But also, alternatively, this card is most symbolizing for me in this reading a birth of something new. There is a new beginnings, a new creative projects that are going to also maybe feel like your baby is the thing that is coming, because maybe you're going to also start finally, after overcoming the obstacles, some new project, and you're going to give the birth to new ideas and birth to new experiences. And maybe it can be basically about having a kid. I don't know, it can maybe feel resonating with you. I don't know, just take what feels right and leave the rest. If this is resonating with you, then it is for you this message that maybe you are going to invite new kids into your life. But it doesn't have to be like basically that you are going to have the kid, but I don't know, like I said, with the new neighbors or the people, or maybe someone in your work space is going to, I don't know, maybe the message also came that someone in your career may have a kid, and then you may get a promotion in this job, and then you can be more creative, or you can give birth to new ideas. Okay, this was just the message. Let's move on. So in 2025, you will be kind of nurturing something new. Like I said, it can be new relationships, it can be new business, it can be something new, because this whole energy about something new is also having the feeling that there is going to be something new that is going to be possible, something innocent, you know? So you need to kind of be approaching this upcoming year with curiosity also, is the whole energy from the kids, you know? The be curious, and also don't be afraid to also experience new things in 2025. But potentially, what I'm also getting the message, this can also mean that you need to talk to your inner child. You need to focus more on inner child healing. You may also feel called to kind of reconnect with your playful self or carefree aspect of yourself that have been kind of like overlooked or overshadowed by your adult responsibility. So you need to let your inner child guide you towards the joy and towards self-expression. But also the message that is also coming through, you are being asked to also heal some past traumas that are rooted in your childhood. The next card, what I have, is from the soul journey, and it also has small affirmation. And it is saying, I want to expand my consciousness and my awareness. And it is card of growth. Okay, so what I'm getting, this whole year may be very transformative for you. You are going to face some situations that are going to completely like challenge you, and you are needed to like step outside of your comfort zone, and you need to embrace the personal evolution. And the growth, you know, the growth is only coming when you are having some challenges or discomfort, but also all of the lessons you are going to learn on this challenging journey will shape you into a more stronger, into more wiser version of yourself. So this card is basically asking you to also look at all of the challenges as an opportunities for growth. So you need to also ask yourself, like, maybe, why is this happening to me? You're maybe asking this, so you need to kind of reframe this and ask, maybe, what can I learn from this situation? Because your soul journey here is like about expanding your awareness this year, and also maybe to be more aligned with your higher purpose. But also you need to remember one thing, the message that is coming, the growth isn't like linear, and the growth isn't like the straight line. It's more about going into circles, and you need to be just patient with yourself during this process, and you need to, like the card is suggesting, to celebrate the progress you make along the way. The next card for you is from the Moonology messages, and is the card of slow it down. So this card that I'm getting is a very beautiful and gentle reminder to kind of slow down in 2025. Maybe, I don't know, you have been rushing towards goals. Maybe you have been pushing yourself too hard, but now it's very right time to kind of reevaluate and step back and reflect on your life and reflect on your journey, because the universe is basically pushing you to slow down and also to focus more on being in the present moment. And also, if you're going to slow down, it doesn't mean that you are going to give up. No, it doesn't mean this. It's just meaning that you need to be more intentional with yourself. And when you're also going to move into more like a steady pace, you are basically less likely to make mistakes, or you're also less likely to miss some kind of opportunities the universe is pushing into you. So you can also use this year to kind of like prioritize the balance, or also, slow down to avoid the burnout, like we also told with the tarot cards. And this card is also suggesting that you need to be more mindful, so you can also step back and also look at all of the moments in your life and enjoy them, celebrate them. Whether it's, I'm going to just say this as an example, enjoying your morning coffee, spending more time in nature, or just simply breathing deeply. Enjoy, slow down, and really be grateful for all the moments you have in your life. And then the last card what I have is the card of key. Okay, let me get this message. It is basically showing that you need to unlock your hidden potential and find solution to maybe long lasting problems, is the whole message. Because in 2025, maybe you will gain access to new opportunities that are going to help you move forward in your journey. And this card can also suggest that there is going to be a clarity or a breakthrough in 2025. So you need to kind of like pay attention to your intention or to your intuition as well, because your intuition can kind of like guide you towards to the right path. And also the key here is also representing an important connection. Maybe it can represent idea, or maybe it can also represent some kind of resources that is going to open the doors you didn't even know that they exist in your reality. And also on more like a spiritual level, this card can also signal awakening. So you are also being called to unlock your inner wisdom and also embrace who you truly are. So you need to also trust that everything you need, you already have, and you can get the success because everything is inside you. But I also want to see some mantra card for you, if there are some affirmations that are coming. Okay, I get 2 affirmations for you. Feel your purity. I hold my focus in the direction of pure light and joy. This can be very much connected to these children and this joyful energy. And then growth. Very beautiful card. I easily adapt, effortlessly change, and I'm aware this is a constant. Okay, very beautiful affirmation. So you can maybe journal on those affirmations or journal about this. But I also want to see if there is a significant month for you in 2025. If there is something significant that can happen. I got 2 months, but Okay, I have the feeling that that was it. So the first is May and the second significant is August. So something significant can happen either in August or in May, but it doesn't have to. This is just something extra. And also just an extra confirmation, I want to shuffle my numbers dice. Okay, we have number 5. Maybe number 5 is going to be very important in 2025. Also 5. Then number 2 may be important. Stability, connections. Number 2 again, so talking about connections, soul family, celebration with the right people. Then number 8 can be also significant. Also 8 with August as a month, and also May, number 5, like we had before. Okay, number 1, maybe you're going to see, okay, now it shifted like into 11. So maybe you're going to see 11, or number 1 maybe also significant for you. And one last shuffle, number 7. Okay, but I had the feeling that that was it, what the universe or your spirit guides wanted you to know regarding your 2025. And as always, please remember to take what feels right and leave the rest, because this is whole general and collective reading. And also remember that you are a creator of your own destiny, that nothing is set in stones, and you are just basically, the creator, and you are responsible for your own path and your life. So thank you so much for tuning into this reading. I wish you a very good year, and talk to you next time.